Another Friday night, and I just feel like there's got to be something to talk about. I wonder if people are actually keeping it casual tonight. I just wish there was something I could do to maybe bring some excitement to the community, maybe talk about these figures, maybe hang out with people in the chat. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, it's casual Friday night. Are y'all ready? Because I am. Let's go. All right, how's everybody doing tonight? Welcome to episode 6, baby. Welcome to episode 6 of Casual Friday. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Got some great stuff to talk about. Not just hot toys. You saw that little tease right there of the Night Trooper. We are going to talk some hot toys. We're going to talk some hot toys tonight. Don't worry. But we got some other stuff coming out. Hasbro, Marvel Legends, all kinds of stuff being unveiled. Mondo, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, a lot of stuff. We're gonna go over a few things from all that stuff, man. So thank you so much for being here. We got 9 in the chat already, guys. I know a lot of you have already hit the thumbs up button, but if you haven't, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. Threw that new intro in there for you. I'll have some different intros for different weeks or whatever, but I don't know. Maybe that wasn't, wanted to just throw that in there. Made it like right now. And so that's why I was a little late. I was like, man, let's do a little intro. Let's do a little intro like right before the show. Let's get the excitement going. Here we are Friday night, 9:13 p.m. Central Time. Again, 11 in the chat. I'm hyped, man. And I know you are. I know you are as well because you're choosing to be here on a Friday night hanging out with me on Casual Friday. And you know how it goes. To start the show, we're going to get into the chat right now. We're going to talk to the chat right now. We're going to see who's here. We're going to see who's saying hello. We're going to see who's hyped. And right here, Valkyrie Magnus is in the building. LFG exclamation point. A lot of good stuff coming out. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you, Valkyrie. Happy Friday to you. Thanks so much for being here, man. Really appreciate it. We got Mitchell Lawrence in the building. What's happening? Just another Casual Friday, Mitchell. You know how we do it, man. I'm excited. I hope you are as well. Look who we got here. We got Triple C, Christian Crosshair Cooper saying, "What's up, Justin Chat? Hope everyone is doing well." Hey, man. Hey, listen. I'm doing pretty well. I'm doing pretty well tonight. Excited to talk about some figures, some movies, just all kinds of stuff, man. We hell, man, we might just do chat tonight. Now we'll talk about some stuff. But thanks for being here, Christian. Really appreciate it, man. We got Jose G. Hernandez in the building, everybody, saying hello, Justin Chat. What is up, Jose? Hope you're doing well, man. Thank you so much for being here, Jose. Really appreciate it, dude. Valkyrie saying, thank God it's Friday, man. TGIF, Valkyrie. TGIF. I know, man. I'm hyped as well. I just got that Friday feeling, man. Just got that Friday feeling. And yeah, and we got Wayne Timothy in the building, everybody. Wayne Timothy is here, already active in the chat, saying, good evening, Justin and fellow collectors. Good evening to you, Wayne. Good evening to you, man. Hope your Friday is going great. Thank you for being here, hanging out with me on a Friday night. Jose G. Hernandez says, need to know if you ended up ordering the Jazz Inc. Catwoman. We're going to talk about it. But if you're really just here for that, Jose, I can tell you. But let me get through the chat and maybe we'll go over that first. Maybe we'll go over that first because I know you that might be all you want to know, and then you're gonna dip out. But if not, hope you stick around, man, even after that. The movie canon says, evening, everybody, waiting for Smile 2 to begin. Listen, Gio, I didn't get to post it till today because I was like, I forgot, but I posted it today. I went and saw it yesterday at like 5. They had like they called it a fan event screening. Absolutely fantastic movie, dude. Not only one of my favorite horror films of the year, one of my favorite films of the year, period. Absolutely loved it, dude. You are going to love it, Gio. I promise you. If you like the first one, you're going to love this one. I can't wait to see it again, man. Loved it, dude. Loved it. Definitely let me know your thoughts, man, when you get done with it. Valkyrie says, love the intro, Justin. Hey, man. I appreciate that, Valkyrie. I wish I could tell y'all I spent a really long time on that. I did not, but I was like, you know what? Let's throw something up there. I'm going to be working on some different intros, so stay tuned for that. But I really do appreciate that. We got Yomo in the building. He's just hitting up the emojis, man. You know Yomo. Nobody uses emojis like Yomo. Thanks for being here, Yomo. I appreciate you, man. I really, really do. Wayne Timothy says, damn, that Avatar figure looks huge. I'm giving y'all a little, no pun intended, because I'm on this show with Steve. No little sneak peek of a new display I'm doing. This is in the very early stages. I just put this together today. I'm going to be making modifications to it, a little DIY project, but I mainly got it so I could start putting some of my other stuff, like not only 6 scale stuff, but other like Lego stuff. A lot of my NECA horror figures I wanted to have on display, but I'm only giving you a little taste of it tonight. But I finally was able to put Jake Sully to where y'all could see him, man. So this figure's awesome, man. Again, it's not perfect. It's got a lot of issues to it, but I mean, it's Jake Sully, it's Avatar. It's really the only 6 scale figures of that you can get, so I'm happy I have it. Triple C, Christian Crosshair Cooper says, I want to see a room tour, Justin. Well, you're not going to get to see it, Christian. I mean, I want a root beer right now, but I don't have one. I'm just kidding, dude. I'm just kidding. We'll do a tour soon. I'm coming up on my 1-year anniversary of my first Hot Toys figure, so maybe we'll do a little room tour / because I could kind of show off my Halloween decorations. I can kind of show off my posters. Yeah, maybe we'll do that, man. Maybe we will do a full room tour, man. Maybe we will. We got Evil Sneaker, aka Steve, in the building saying Casual Friday, LFG, baby, with a bunch of Y's at the end. Thanks so much for being here, Steve. I know you're having a great time at New York Comic Con, man. Everybody that's at New York Comic Con, you guys be safe, man. And you guys have a blast. Living vicariously through you guys. But yeah, dude, happy to see you around in the chat. Jose says, no, I'll stick around. But after Wolfpack, I'm very intrigued if you did. And we'll get into it, Jose. I'll get into that immediately. Let's get through the chat here, and I will get into it. I know you're probably thinking, like, just tell me already. Well, you know what, man? This is good television. Keeping you on the edge, man. Everybody saying what's up to everybody. Jose says, yes, definitely going to see Smile 2 after your positive reaction. Listen, I'm going to be throwing up a review as well. Since it is a movie review, I might not like put it out, like have it notify subscribers, but it'll be up on my channel and I'll link it on my Instagram. You have to go see it in theaters, man. You have to go see it in theaters. Like the sound design in this movie. I'm not going to give anything away. Don't worry. I'm not going to even come close to saying anything about the movie, but it is just, if you love the first one, dude, you're going to love this one. It's amazing. We got people talking about the Yankees. We got, what do we got here? We got Thrawn's office. Dude, honestly, you've got the Patrick Bateman. Bateman. Let's try this again. Dude, honestly, you've got the Patrick Bateman hair look going on, and it's amazing on you. Go on. Seriously, I'm being real. It's a strong look on you, bro. Don't ever change. That means a lot, man. You know what? Hey, I usually save this for a little bit later in the show, but you know what, man? For that, we're gonna get a little dance party going to start out. We got 15 in the chat. RIP headphone users. We're gonna get the music going a little bit. We're gonna pump it up a little bit. So if you're wearing headphones, on the volume. We're gonna get a little dance, but we've been listening to this music a lot. Let's change it up just for Thrawn's office's comment here. Let's change it up. Not that one. Not that one either. Not that one either. Okay. Oh. Yeah. Let's go. These type of comments, baby. That's why we're here on a casual Friday. That's why we're here, baby, for these type of comments. Look at this, man. Got the hair going. Come on. Give it up for Thrawn's office in the chat, everybody. Thrawn's office handing out the compliments early tonight. Hit that thumbs up button for Thrawn's office. Say thank you, Thrawn's office. Thank you. Man, this goes kind of hard. I'm not going to lie. Didn't even know I had this. Okay, here we go. All right, let's bring it back down. Let's bring it back down. Let's bring it back down. Thank you, man. Thank you. All right. Here we go. How's everybody doing, man? We got 13 in the chat. Everybody's saying what's up, but I want to know, I got a question for everybody. How's everybody doing? You know, we keep asking each other what you're doing. Nobody's asking how are you doing. How are you doing in the chat? I want to hear from everybody. If you're in the chat, just drop a comment. Let me know how you're doing, how you're feeling. Because we're going to be talking about our first topic here in a minute. We're going to be talking about, like I said, we're going to be talking about HasLab, Ghostbusters Ecto-1. We're going to be talking about that brand new Sentinel that's coming out from Marvel Legends, man. And you might not even be somebody that collects this stuff, but dude, you got to take a look at some of this stuff, man. Mondo is doing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and real Ghostbusters. NECA is giving us Nightmare Before Christmas Ultimates. And Hot Toys said, hey, here's the Night Trooper, by the way. Hell, we could get an announcement tonight. We could get a release tonight. Who knows, man? We'll see. We'll see. Hey, man, this song, man, I'm telling you, this royalty-free music right here. Trick or Treat, baby. Anybody a fan? Anybody a fan of that? Love that movie. All right. All right. Here we go. 15 in the chat. Thank you so much, everybody, for real. It's a Friday night, man. I really appreciate everybody being here. Nobody has said how they're doing in the... That's because everybody's ready to talk about figures. I get it. I get it, man. Hope you're doing well, everyone. We're going to jump into our first topic of the night. And we got to pull up this HasLab, man, because we got to talk about this right out of the gate. Oh, I promised Jose G. Hernandez something. Jose G. Hernandez asked me if I have pre-ordered the Catwoman. I'm going to be totally transparent with you, Jose. I have not yet. If I still have time to do so, I'm going to go with that battle damaged basic version. But just being real with you, I haven't pre-ordered yet. I have not. Christian Crosshair Cooper wants to talk more in art Lord of the Rings. Man, I'm telling you, might not be able to get to that tonight, Christian. I mean, I'll dedicate 5 minutes and we'll just look at the Legolas. We'll just look at some Legolas. I mean, that's fine. Have you picked up the Aragorn yet? Let me know in the comments below. All right, so let's do a little share screen here. Let's share some screen. Let's share this tab instead. And let's go to this. All right, let's go to this. All right, I got to fix this. Hold on one second. I'm going to fix this real quick. Let me crop this so we can see the whole thing. And then I'm going to, there we go. All right. Actually, I could probably make this a little bigger so y'all can actually see it. All right. All right, here we go. We got the Ghostbusters Plasma Series Ectomobile, the anniversary edition right here. Okay. I don't know if anybody's ever gotten one of these. I have not. I have never gotten a HasLab before. It's basically like a Kickstarter if you're not familiar with it. I know you're looking at that price point. You're like, my goodness, that's a lot. But I'm telling you, man, this thing looks really, really badass. $325 for this Ghostbusters Plasma Series. You get 45 days, 2 hours, 33 minutes, and 50 seconds and counting to... to back this. So we're going to take a look. So we're going to hit discover, see what we get here. What's really cool. So this is the base model here. So you can kind of see the picture. So this comes with the Ecto-1 and then they actually have a kit that you can so basically you can add on to it to make it the Ectomobile from Ghostbusters 2 as well. So I'm telling you, man, for this price point, again, we know how much vehicles are. We know how much space it takes up. So if you're somebody who doesn't want to go that expensive a route, like for me, for instance, I don't have a vehicle. The Ecto-1 and the DeLorean would be probably the first two on my list. I'm not going to lie to you. Like those would be the two that I would probably... DeLorean is going to be the first vehicle I get no matter what. No matter what. 6-scale vehicle. The Ecto-1 would probably be next. But this is a great option, man, if you don't want to spend... upwards of $1,000 on a vehicle, I mean, yes, it's going to be scaled down. It's not going to go well with your 6 scale stuff. But if you're collecting a lot of Ghostbusters and other scales, man, this is a good option for you. Again, $325, that's steep. But let's take a look at what you get with it, man. So this right here, let's check in with the chat before we get going, because we're going to get going on this, and then I want to check with the chat. We got a few more comments here. Christian saying that he's still hunting for that Aragorn, that inert Aragorn. If you're trying to get it for retail, Christian, I know a few places that have it that I mean, you're paying a higher price for it, but if you're looking for it for retail, man, yeah, good luck. Hopefully, I know you can get the sculpted like pretty much at retail at a few places, but I know you're looking for that rooted hair. Jose said, LOL, good. I was just curious. Yeah, no problem, Jose. No problem, man. Yomo says, it's been a long week. I'm tired. I have to start preparing to get things ready to move this weekend. Oh, Yomo. Bro, I'm going to be honest with you. I hate moving, dude. It is horrible. Even if you get movers, even if you do the whole thing, like the whole moving is one of the worst things. Like, it's exciting when it gets done and you get all your stuff together. But dude, I feel for you on this, man. But Yomo's not letting it get him down because he says, hey, but TGIF, and my Thrawn figure came in and it's fire. Yeah, I'm excited to get Thrawn. I'm excited to get, I'm not going to spoil it, but I got something else coming. I'm not even going to mention it until my review is up on the channel. So be looking out for that review. I cannot spoil it. I'm excited to share it with you all. But I got something coming as well. I just got my Attack of the Clones Anakin a couple days ago. I haven't even taken it out of the box yet. Now that I got this new shelf, I'm finally going to be able to unbox Neytiri. So a lot of stuff. Very exciting time right now. Very exciting time. Christian says, and you don't have to, Justin. I was just joking, LOL, but I'm always down to talk in-art Lord of the Rings. Yeah, and I was just joking too, Christian. Because we'll never talk about it on this channel. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I am too, man. That line is looking great. Again, I'm waiting to see more announcements. I really think we're going to get something this weekend, like an announcement or a release or something. I don't know. It's just a feeling I have. But I'll be wrong. I'm never right. Mitchell says, I was watching the new Hasbro stuff coming. There's a lot of goodies. There really is, man. And I still collect some of this stuff. So, like, for me, this is exciting. I'm not saying I collect an abundance of it anymore. But I still collect a lot of different things. Not able to as much as I used to because I'm collecting 6 scale stuff now. So, obviously, not able to get as much stuff, which is probably a good thing. But when a piece like this comes out and a cool announcement comes out, and again, we're going to talk about that X-Men 97 Sentinel, dude, that I don't know how I'm going to say no to that. That thing looks amazing. Can't wait to talk about that. But, and here's Jose G. Hernandez saying, I haven't pre-ordered it yet either. And we're, if you're just joining us, we're talking about the Jazz Inc. Catwoman. I haven't ordered it yet either. Paid Deadpool and InArt Superman invoice, so kind of tough at the moment. Jose, you ain't lying, dude. This was me about a month ago, man. I got hit with both Avatar figures. I got hit with, dude, I can't even remember, but it was those two and like 1 or 2 other things all at once, dude. So I totally understand. Mitchell says, Kit from Knight Rider, Airwolf, and the A-Team band are my vehicles next to the Millennium Falcon. Oh, that's so sick, man. I love it. I love it, Mitchell. And by the way, Jose, the InArt Superman, dude, that's tempting. Every time I see that one, man, that's tempting, dude. That is so tempting. That figure looks amazing. All right, so we're going to take a look at this Ghostbusters Plasma Series Ectomobile Anniversary Edition. This is the base model. This retails at $324.99. Limit of 5 per customer, bro. Obviously, whoever's getting 5 of these, man, good luck to you. It says, celebrate 40 frightfully funny years of Ghostbusters with the Ectomobile, one of the most iconic movie cars of all time. If their overall campaign is successfully backed, which it will be, this one will be, the base model offering will include. So here's everything you get with this base model. Again, can kind of see the picture here, retailing at $325. You get the Ghostbuster Plasma Series 6-inch scale Ecto-1 with lights and sounds. You get the 1984 Ecto-1 hubcaps. You get Ghostbusters 1984 Ecto-1 decal sheet. You get the removable rolling gurney. You can kind of see this right here, which is really cool. Ghostbusters Plasma Series Library Ghost action figure. That I'm really hyped about. I'm not going to lie. That is a really cool figure to get with this. with stand, library book stack accessory, and library book accessory. You can see all that in the bottom right here. And obviously, you get the Ghostbusters Plasma Series Slimer action figure with stand. Again, who doesn't love some Slimer? So that's what you get with the base model here. You have until December 2nd to back this. And again, if you've never done a HasLab, again, kind of think of it as like a Kickstarter campaign type of thing. You're wanting to back it. You want hopefully enough people back it to where, you know, you get this base model. But the other version of this as well is, can I get to this without, how do I get to this? There we go. So the other one you get is you get this Ghostbusters Plasma Series Ectomobile Anniversary Edition. So this is the deluxe model, and it retails for just under, well, right at $400 here. Again, limit of 5 per customer, man. Limit of 5, so just keep that in mind. This includes the base model. You get the lights and sounds, the hubcast Romo gurney, decal sheet, and here's what's, we're getting into some of the new things here. So you get everything, obviously, you get with the base. Plus, you get the Ghostbusters 2 conversion kit, Ecto-1A roof with functioning lights. So if you look up here, you can see this piece right here. I'm a little bit, let me move myself just a little bit more out of the way so you can see the whole thing. All right, here we go. So you can kind of see this right here, this different hubcap you get. And if you haven't already noticed, look at all this stuff you're getting. This is, in my opinion, a no-brainer to back this version if you're going to do it, because I just feel like you get so much good, like, extra stuff with it that definitely warrants the, I know it's 75 extra. That's nothing to, like, you know, make light of, but I do think that this is a very, good, good upgrade. You get a lot of stuff. So you not only get that, but you get the rear bumper with the license plate. You get the 1989 Ghostbusters 2 Ecto-1A decal sheet. You get Ghostbusters Plasma Series Ecto Charger Pack and accessories. You get 2 of those. You get the Plasma Series Ecto Plasm Streams, the hubcaps, the toaster accessory, hot beverage thermal mug accessory. You get the free balloon for the kids accessory. You get Plasma Series Proton Pack accessories, dude. Look at all the stuff you're getting. Proton streams. And here's what we're all looking for. The Ghostbusters Plasma Series Race Dance Ghostbusters 2 figure. The Winston Ghostbusters 2 figure. The Egon. And the Peter. So you get all of those for $75 more, which is definitely worth the... I mean, if I'm going to get this, this would be this one. Not without a doubt. But this is such a cool announcement, man. I mean, not only to have some Ghostbusters 1, but also some Ghostbusters 2, which, again, Ghostbusters 1 is the best. It is. But, man, having Ghostbusters 2 get some love is pretty exciting. It's pretty exciting because Ghostbusters 2 is really good. I really like the villain in Ghostbusters 2. I really like the villain. But anyway, is anybody interested in this? We got 14 in the chat. Is anybody in the chat? Any of you guys interested in this at all? Anybody gonna even be remotely interested in this or plan on backing this HasLab? Let me know. We're gonna get to the chat because we got Stacy in the building. Stacy, this was 3 minutes ago. I'm so sorry. I'm just getting to it. Hopefully you're still here, Stacy. It says, good evening, Justin in chat. Hey, Stacy, good evening to you. Thank you so much for being here for another episode of Casual Friday. We're already pretty hyped. We're talking about some Hasbro announcements. We're going to be talking about a lot of announcements from New York Comic Con, and then we're going to also be talking about that Night Trooper. And if you want, guys, I did some separate live streams for the Venom announcement and for the Bale and Skull release. That's already on my channel. So we're not going to really talk about those tonight just because we talked about them this week already. But if you want to see some of that, that's on my channel as well. Jose G. Hernandez says, yes, really excited about that Superman. Hopefully it comes in soon. They said at the end of the month. Oh, really cool, man. That's going to be great. So yeah, just let me know in the comments below if anybody's getting this. We're about to move on from this piece, this announcement, but man, I know it's 400 and I know it's not 6 scale, but this is a great option for you if you really want to have a really cool looking Ecto-1 without spending, over $1,000. But again, with those Blitzway Ghostbusters 6 scale figures coming out, man, it's going to be tough to not have a 6 scale Ecto-1 to go with those guys. So again, it kind of depends on the priority you have with Ghostbusters, how much you want to go all in on the 4 characters and the Ecto-1. So definitely one I'm keeping my eye on. I am definitely thinking about potentially getting involved in this. The only reason that I'm leaning towards not is because I'm more than likely going to be getting the Blitzway one. Again, I know I'm committing to a lot of expensive things right now, but these are the 2 vehicles. This and the DeLorean are the 2 that I would really want to get in 6 scale. So again, still a really cool announcement. Wayne Timothy said, this looks amazing, but because of space limitations, I keep everything now to just 6 scale pieces. Yeah, totally understandable. It's tough to, with the prices going up on even these Hasbro, like the Star Wars Black Series, Vintage Collection, Marvel Legends, like the prices going up on those things, man. I mean, it's tough to collect multiple things now, man. It really is. We got Clinton Martin in the building. Everybody saying howdy, folks. What is up, Clinton? Thank you so much for being here, man. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Casual Friday. We just got done talking about this HasLab, Clinton. Ghostbusters. We're about to go on to our next topic, which is going to be that X-Men 97 Sentinel from Marvel Legends. So we're doing a little bit more than just 6 scale night because there's been so many cool announcements at New York Comic Con. So we're going to go over a few of those. Mitchell says this Ghostbusters 2 is a cool set, but my hands are tied up and other stuff. Yeah, I mean, 100%. I mean, that's a lot of us at the end of the day, man. As cool as some of these announcements are, and that's why you just see so many announcements over and over and over again from a lot of these companies, because they know that your money is going somewhere, so they're wanting to get involved somehow. But again, thanks for being here, Clinton. Clinton says I am one of 20 that is not at New York Comic Con. Yeah, I'm not there either, man, and that's why I'm happy that you guys are tuning in here. We're going to still talk about some of the stuff that's going on, but we're going to get a lot of cool content from people that have been at New York Comic Con for sure. But I could just tell you, if I was there, I totally, I'd be taking it all in, man. It's probably like, so I've seen some of the pictures, man. It looks like there's been a great turnout as well. Jose G. Hernandez says, I watched Ghostbusters until earlier this year. Agree, the first is better than the second. Really liked Afterlife too. Afterlife wasn't bad. Yeah, I didn't mind Afterlife. I didn't love it, but could have been worse. Again, Ghostbusters is one of those interesting movies that I feel like it was so successful that they had to make more. But I'll be honest with you, man, I don't think that movie was like ever designed to be this huge thing it is now. Like the first one was just almost like a perfect film in a lot of ways. It's like this hybrid of like comedy and like a little bit of horror, a little bit of sci-fi, and I don't know, man. It was just like had like a perfect storm of things, man. A great cast. So I don't know, man. I think it's been tough. I'm glad they've kept making Ghostbusters movies, but I don't know, man. It's hard to just recapture that magic from the second one wasn't even able to really recapture what the first one offered. But hey, man, it's Ghostbusters, and I still love it. All right, so we're gonna go over to our next thing here. While I'm typing this up, let me know in the comments if anybody's excited for what we're about to talk about here, and it's gonna be that Marvel Legends. Man, this thing looks insane. I'm excited for you guys to see this if you haven't seen this yet. This is the exclusive Marvel Legends series X-Men. Let's go ahead and share the screen. X-Men 97 Marvel's Sentinel here, retailing at $174.99. You can pre-order this right now. It is an exclusive. Pre-order item will be available to ship on approximately October 1st, 2025. 2025. So again, you're looking at that price point. You're getting a year. So maybe if you do like it says pre-order by November 26th. Yeah, man. Wow. A whole year away from this one, but a really cool announcement, especially if you're a big fan of X-Men. Maybe you're a big fan of X-Men 97. I think all of us were. They really knocked out of the park with that. Let's see if we can zoom in on these pictures at all. Okay, here we go. Nice. All right. So this thing looks absolutely incredible. All right. So this is a great, they've come out with those smaller Sentinels this year. Okay, guys, we got to stop because every time we hit 20 in the chat, you know what that means. We hit 20 in the chat and we just lost 2, but that's okay. We hit 20. I just saw it. So we had 20 in the chat. So everybody stop what they're doing. And I just want to thank you guys for being here again. We hit 20 in the chat. I know it doesn't show up right now, but I'm telling you, I'm not lying to you guys. I saw it at 20 just a second ago. just want to say thank you all for being here, man. 20 in the chat on a Friday night. I really, really appreciate it. If you're just joining, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. I'd really appreciate it. All right, so let's go back to what we're talking about. So we got this Marvel Legends piece. Again, man, I think it looks really good. For 175, again, you know, you're looking at around the same price. I mean, that's about what you're getting like a Hano figure for now. So again, maybe you're into this, maybe you're not. But the fact that it's going to be, I just don't know when we're ever going to get another 6-scale Sentinel. Like, this is a really cool option, and I just love it because it reminds me of, again, it's X-Men 97. It reminds me of the X-Men animated series. I'm actually a really big fan of this announcement. These are the type of things that, like, I'll still collect from, like, you know, I've never really collected a ton of Legends, if I'm being honest with you. Same with Black Series. The main stuff I collect at, like, this type of scale is probably, like, you know, NECA horror figures and stuff. But these are the type of pieces that I'll still pick up. Like, these are the type of pieces that I really want, and this is just a really cool announcement. I actually picked up a lot of the X-Men 97 figures from Legends this year. They're still in the card. I haven't opened them, but I have them. And yeah, man, I was just a huge fan of X-Men 97. I thought it was fantastic. And but yeah, let's see what everybody in the chat has to say about this. Let me know in the chat what you guys think. Let me know in the chat what you guys think about this. In fact, you know what? That brings up a great point. Let's do this. Let's do our first poll of the night, baby. We're going to do our first poll of the night. And we are going to ask the question that I'm asking here. Let me, all right, we got to create, and we got to create a poll here. So my question is, are you picking up the Marvel Legends X-Men 97 Sentinel? And obviously it's yes or it's no. So go ahead and vote on this poll if you wouldn't mind. Want to know who's picking this up, who's excited about this. Let me know in the comments below. Let's see what the chat has to say about this. Mitchell says, you know, people are going to be buying multiple Sentinels. Absolutely. I actually want 2 of these, but honestly, man, at that price point, I might just have to do 1 and just kind of try to recreate that iconic scene from X-Men 97, because I do have, like I said, I got some of those other X-Men 97 Legends figures, like the Gambit, the Wolverine. The only one I don't have is like the Rogue, because the price on her went like way up. So I'm eventually gonna have to get that Rogue. Valkyrie says this Sentinel looks good. Yeah, it really does. I really like the look of it a lot. Mitchell Lawrence says Master Mold has to be next. Oh, dude, that'd be sick. I'd love to see that. I'd love to see this. I really would. We got Brad Cormack here, baby. We got Brad Cormack in the building, everybody. Everybody say what's up to Brad. He says, hey, Justin, what is up, Brad? Thank you so much for being here, man, for another episode of Casual Friday. We are now talking about, if you're just joining us, Brad, we've only talked about the Ghostbusters HasLab. We are now discussing this Marvel Legends X-Men 97 Sentinel. Brad, are you interested in anything like this? You just strictly 6 scale? You just strictly Star Wars? Or do you still pick up a few pieces from time to time of different scales? Let me know. Valkyrie says, I was a hardcore X-Men comic book fan. And, you know, that's why I still like collecting this type of scale as well. And you know, I mean, let's be honest, guys. Let's go full screen here. Let's go full. Here's the thing, guys. I love 6 scale. I do. I mean, you see, you know, you guys know that. But I will say, man, I still collect this other stuff because there's something about just going in store and actually picking something up off the shelf that I still like really, really enjoy. Like, nothing can top that for me. As much as I love the actual product of these 6 scale figures, like for me, a lot of collecting is the hunt, man. Is going to the store, trying to find some things. Again, I know a lot of the stuff, even with Hasbro and all this stuff, like now you're like having to pre-order it online. Like, I get it, man, but there's just something about going into a store, not really knowing what you're looking for, and then you're like, oh my gosh, man, look at this. They got this figure in, or they got this, you know? So I just really like that a lot. And that's why I really try to, still collect that type of scale, is because of that feeling that it gives me. You know, that's really what, at the end of the day, that'd be like the last thing that I would give up, is like that version of collecting. As long as that's available to us, man, that's what I'm all about. I just love, there's just something about it. It's what I grew up with. That's how I used to get toys and stuff. It's like actually going in the store. But you know, it's a new age now, man. Everything's online. And as great as like 6 scale figures are, man, and Hot Toys are, like you pre-order and then you got to wait a really long time for it. So there's just something about it. And plus with this piece, I'm saying that, but with this piece right here, dude, this is a year away. So this is almost like ordering a Hot Toys here. But you can kind of see, I mean, look how badass this looks, dude. Look how badass this looks. Let's check in with the chat just real quick. Mitchell said it's cool they're doing the Sentinels. Used to watch it back in the 90s, even to have the toys. You know what's so cool too about it, Mitchell? And I'm going to go, because I just said look at this, and I was full screen still. So I wanted to show you this picture here. But what's cool about it, Mitchell, is I don't know if, I know you guys have to have played this if you're around the same age, but like, that X-Men arcade game, dude, that used to have at the arcades. It, like I said, man, just that whole like era of X-Men, I just love, dude. I just absolutely love it. That's why I thought X-Men 97. Man, I wasn't sure how good that was going to be. The comic run was really good, but like, dude, that show was so good, man, so good. But this just looks amazing, man. Again, you got the Storm, the Wolverine. There's that Rogue that I still need to pick up. Got the Cyclops, and man, this is going to look really cool. I can't wait to see what some photographers do with this. You can kind of see how cool this looks, just this image right here. Clinton Martin says, I like other scales, but since I moved to 6 scale, I can't spend money on other stuff. I still go to the toy section every time I go shopping just to look. LOL. Yeah, and that's the thing, man. That's the one drawback of when you really get into 6 scale is like, you know, those are so expensive, and you know, and plus, man, the quality of it kind of ruins it for you with other stuff. But there's just still something about the I don't know, man. I overlook that stuff, honestly. Like when there's just something about picking up a new figure in person, man. And, you know, picking up these figures for $30 to $40, man. It's just, I know it's not the same quality and stuff, but there's just nothing can top it, man. Nothing can top just like going in store, finding a figure you want, being on the hunt, checking like 4 or 5 Walmarts, 4 or 5 Targets, looking for that one piece, and you finally finding it, man. There's just something about it. Valkyrie says, I miss going to the store and picking up figures. Yeah, and I mean, that's the thing, man. I mean, look, I know a lot of us kind of have, you know, used to collect Funko Pop and stuff, man. I will say the cool thing about Funko Pops that I've always loved is you can find them anywhere. And that's why they ended up not being as fun to collect, is because they were so easy to find. But seriously, man, I mean, those are just such like easily collectible things that it was always really cool to kind of just go in store and like you could always find something cool from Funko. So I gotta, like, that's what I used to love about Funko, man, is you could go and collect a whole wave of stuff and probably collect a whole wave of figures for like $100, you know. Mitchell says you can't beat the excitement and joy of a toy. You know, you can, man. I mean, there's like I said, again, you know, I think I could speak for a lot of us when we say like seeing the movies and watching the movies. You know, we're all a lover of movies and shows or comics or whatever, and we want, you know, an extension of that. And so that's why toys and stuff are so cool. And so just that whole feeling of like, you know, being like, dude, I love the show X-Men 97, or even back in the day, like, man, I loved X-Men, you know. And that's why I used to always talk about, I collected like a lot of different stuff, whether it be Happy Meal toys, whether it be whatever, because it was just about the whole process, the whole hype of like getting all that stuff from like a movie you really love or a show you really love or something. So, Jose says this isn't limited like the HasLab's one that came out a few years ago. I don't think it's limited. This is a great question, Jose. This is a great question. Let me check. That is a really good question. Okay, so here's some so it says bring the excitement and wonder. I won't read this whole thing, but it says this collectible 6-inch scale Marvel figure is detailed to look like the character from Marvel Studios' X-Men 97 animated series, inspired by the enormous mutant hunting Sentinels. Okay, so 22.2 inches tall, in line with the Hasbro Marvel action figure 6-inch scale. Marvel action figure set comes with 5 accessories, including Power FX and alternate battle damage design pieces. And they're basically hinting around like, hey, also look for other X-Men 97 Marvel Legends figures for your collection. Yeah, those Marvel 97 figures were great. If y'all haven't picked those up and you want like a cheap, you know, pretty cheap figure that represent that show, again, you know, you got Mondo that's doing some good stuff too. But if you want like a cheaper option at that scale, those are really good figures. Um, yeah, but it doesn't look like it, Jose. I don't think this is. It doesn't even say like, only you can only buy this many. It looks like it just says this pre-order item will be available to ship on October 1st, 2025. And you have until November 26th to pre-order. So again, it seems like they're gonna, if you want an army build on this, if you want to get 5 or so, you can get 5 or so. Great question though, Jose. Clint Martin says, I used to go toy hunting all the time. I love that feeling when I would find something on the shelf, especially when I would find something I wanted that was on sale. That's what I'm saying, man. And dude, with like Black Friday sales coming up and stuff, it's gonna be a fun time to go look. I will recommend, man, if you're picking some stuff up in store, definitely do it before. Because I mean, once Black Friday hits, dude, like if you notice, man, when you go to the shelves in December, dude, everything's just wiped out. So if there's a few pieces if you want to have like a toy hunt before then, or even the week of Thanksgiving, that's always a good time to go because the shelves are usually stocked up for that, Christmas shopping season. Give me 1 second, guys. I got to turn my fan on. Give me 1 second. Decided to wear a damn sweater today for some reason. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. All right. Brad says, I'm not going to pick this up. Looks really cool. Yeah. I mean, that's cool. I mean, it's just one of those pieces, there's been so much 6 scale news. It was kind of refreshing to see some other scale announcements like this. So definitely wanted to chat about it for a little while. Mitchell says, I remember the X-Men arcade game. One of the greatest arcade games ever made, man. Loved that game. Clinton says, sheesh, how tall is that thing? So 22.2 inches, man. 22.2 inches tall. Jose says, yes, the arcade game. Me and my brothers used to play the X-Men game on Sega Genesis growing up. Made me fall in love with the characters. That Sega Genesis X-Men game is unbelievably good. Unbelievably good, dude. If I remember correctly, I feel like that was the one, like, if you got Wolverine, you could, like, just have him stand there and he would heal himself. And that, God, I love that game, dude. Brad Cormick said, I used to collect the Black Series. I would love going on the hunt trying to find figures, but my interest changed when Hasbro wouldn't produce any really cool figures. And that's the thing, like, the prices just got a little too high, man. And that's why a lot of us, I think, switched over to like 6 scale and stuff. I know it's like way more expensive, but like we started thinking like, man, we're picking up like, 50 figures a year of Legends or of Black Series. And once those prices started getting up to like $40, it was like, oh shit. Okay. Well, now we gotta rethink this now, so I don't know. I still find some joy in it. I don't collect it like I used to. That's for sure. The one thing I do collect, like to this day, like I used to, is the NECA figures. Like I really love collecting the horror figures from NECA, and those are just like probably my favorite, like in-store purchases for stuff that I can get. And again, I'll still get some Lego sets and stuff, but Lego's expensive as hell as well. It's like really expensive, man. See what else we got in the chat. We got Brick Artemis in the building, everybody. Give it up for Brick. Everybody say what's up to Brick in the chat. What is up, Brick? We're going full screen for Brick. We're going full screen. Thanks for being here, man. Says my boy Justin. Thanks for being here on Friday night, Brick, for another episode of Casual Friday, baby. Thanks for being here, man. Look at this. Brick and Connor coming in. The GOAT is live. Look, man, for comments like this, you already know what time it is, you guys. We already know what time it is. Here we go. RIP headphone users. RIP headphone users. We're jumping this up. It's at 2 volume right now. We're jumping this up to 10, baby. So adjust accordingly. But for comments like this, baby, you got to take a moment and you got to have a little dance break. Thanks for being here, Connor. Let's go. In the chat, hit that thumbs up button, baby. Everybody say, what's up, Hot Toys Hotline? What's up, Brick? Thanks for being here, fellas. But I mean, comments like this, the GOAT is live, bro. Let's go. Let's go. Oh. Hope you're having a good time on Casual Friday. We're about to finish up talking about the X-Men 97 Sentinel. Now we're going to be jumping into the Hot Toys Night Trooper. But don't forget, Mondo's bringing some heat from New York Comic Con. We got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles we're going to talk about. We got real Ghostbusters we're going to talk about. Did you know NECA is going to be coming out with Nightmare Before Christmas Ultimates? We got a lot left. We're only 1/3 of the way through the show. And comments like this keep me going. Let's go. Yeah. I'm going to hit him with that Night at the Roxbury. All right. Calm down, Justin. Damn, calm down. You got a lot of show left. Oh, man. Man, the GOAT is live, man. That really just tugs at the old heartstrings, huh, Connor? Everybody saying what's up to Connor. Everybody saying what's up to Brick. All right, let's get back to this chat. We're going for the next 5 or 10 minutes. We're just going straight chat. Here. We got to get caught up on some chat here. Clinton says, it hurt my feelings to spend $25 on a 6-inch figure. I remember buying G.I. Joe Star Wars, etc. being like $2.99. Yeah, dude. The price now has definitely gotten to the point to where it's not as fun to, hey, I'm just going to pick up a $5 action figure from the store. Not anymore. All right. Hot Toys Hotline says, I don't get to shop on Black Friday because I buy too much stuff every other day of the year. Hey, that ain't a lie, dude. That's and I'll tell you what I'm guilty of, man. And I'm a terrible person for this. I'm always wanting to shop for like family and friends on Black Friday, but how many of us start with good intentions and then all you really are interested in is what is on sale that you had an eye on? Like you really start looking for people for stuff. And then you're like, oh, wait a minute. I didn't know that was 50% off. Might be a good time to buy something like that. But yeah, dude, that's kind of me as well. But I still like to go during that week of Thanksgiving, not on Black Friday to shop, but that week when, like, you know, they put all the toys on the shelf, they put all the collectibles, they're really getting ready for the Christmas season. Fun time to go toy hunting for sure. Brick is, yes, this is absolutely accurate. Lego is very expensive. It really is. Now that they're, you know, this Ultimate Collector Series, they're getting these A-falls, adults fans of Legos. I mean, you already know it, Brick. You're the Lego guy, man. You know all this stuff already, but damn. As much as I want more pieces a year, dude, it's just tough to justify it sometimes, so got to be selective. But that X-Mansion, dude, I really think I'm picking up that X-Mansion. Everybody's saying what's up to Brick and Connor. I don't blame you. I don't blame you guys. I can't blame you. Hot Toys Hotline says, fan blowing so hard, about to send Ghostface off the edge. Let's go. Is it? That was close. We got Doc Bat in the building, everybody. We got Doc Bat. Hello, Doc Bat. How you doing, man? Thanks so much for being here on a Friday night with us. Thank you, man. Hello to you as well. Hope you're having a great Friday evening, Doc Bat. Truly appreciate you being here. Truly appreciate it. Everybody just saying what's up. Look at this. Brick. Say hello to Connor, man. What the hell are we doing? Ghostface is about to fly. Dude, was he like... Oh, I see he's moving now. All right, I'm going to turn the fan off. Because if I don't turn the fan off, that's all anything that's going to happen tonight. That's all everybody... Like, we're not going to be even able to focus on anything else. All right. Brick says, watching Critters tonight. Anyone remember that movie? Oh, hell yeah, I remember Critters, dude. I remember Critters. Not one of my favorites, but I remember it. But it's a fun movie, man. It's a fun movie just to throw on. Hot Toys Hotline said, "Seeing Terrifier." All right, let's try this again. Hot Toys Hotline saying, "Seeing Terrifier 3 tomorrow. Ready for some gore, baby." Yeah, dude. I haven't seen that one yet, but I did go see Smile 2 yesterday. Bro, you got to go see Smile 2, man. Smile 2 was incredible. Absolutely incredible. Loved it. One of my favorite movies of the year. Not only horror, just in general. Clinton says, LOL. Oh, wait a minute. We got Jose first. Hold on one second. I didn't want to skip this one. Damn it, Justin. Now I want to play that X-Men Sega game again. Yeah, dude. You know what, man? That gives me an idea. Maybe we'll do a stream where we're playing this game. Maybe you can still get it somehow on like the PlayStation Store or something. I'll check. That'd be fun. Clinton says, LOL, every day is like Christmas when you have so many POs coming in. It is, man. It is. But, and again, I might be on an island on this one, but there's as much as I love getting that figure in the mail. And again, you can't touch the quality of like these companies that do this 6-scale stuff, statues or whatever. I get it, but I don't know, man. I still love getting those NECA horror figures, man. Actually going and buying it, taking it home, looking at it. Sometimes I keep them in box. Sometimes, you know, like Ghostface here, he's out partying. He's out of the box, man, hanging out. Brick's letting Connor know he's going to love Terrifier 3. I need to go see this. I need to go see Terrifier 3. Maybe I'll go on Sunday. And then Connor says he'll be seeing Smile 2. Yeah, dude, you won't be disappointed. If you love the first one, you're going to love this one, man. It's fantastic. Whoa. Valkyrie Magnus says, I forgot to mention I got my Hot Toys Grail, the 1989 Batmobile from Steve. Bro, you got the Batmobile. Doc Bat, if you're still in here, do you see this, Doc Bat? Valkyrie's got the Batmobile, bro. I know you'll appreciate this, Doc Bat. But yeah, this is awesome, Valkyrie. That is an awesome piece, man. Like I said, I haven't jumped into vehicles yet. My first vehicle will be the DeLorean, no matter what. So, but this is awesome, dude. I'm so happy for you. That is a true grail. That is a true grail for sure. All right, so let's finish up talking about this because we're going to move on. But I just wanted to show off this real quick. Again, you can kind of see what you get here. Again, 22.2 inches tall, 27, that's centimeters, 10.8 inches wide. You can kind of see him in relation to this Cyclops here. So this is going to be sick, man. I mean, I'm just going to be honest with you. If you got these X-Men 97 Hasbro figures, this is going to be sick, man. This is a really good option for you if, like, until we potentially get even more 6-scale X-Men figures. Again, if you don't want to spend the Mondo price on all these, and Mondo does some really good stuff, but these, if you really actually like want to have like a play set type of situation where you have a couple of these Sentinels, a couple of these characters, man, it's going to look sick on the shelf. That is for sure. And I think that's it. Well, we got this one. Look how cool this is, dude. Are you kidding me? Look at this. I mean, hey, I know we're talking Legends here. But, dude, this is one of the best Legends announcements I've seen in a while, man. This is fantastic. This is a fantastic announcement. I'm picking one of these up, man. I'm just telling you. I'm picking up one of these Sentinels. This just brings back too much nostalgia for me, man. I already got some of these X-Men 97 figures, so it makes too much sense not to. All right. So let's get to our next one. Let's get to our next topic here. Give me a second while I pull up this this next photo here. We're gonna switch gears over to Hot Toys. We're gonna talk about one Hot Toys figure. We're gonna talk about some other things, but let's switch over gears and let's talk about that Night Trooper that was just officially released. I have yet to talk about the Night Trooper. I've talked about Balin, but I've yet to talk about this Night Trooper from Ahsoka. And I'll be honest with you, man, this Night Trooper, listen, looks incredible. And we're not going to look at every single photo, so I'm just going to find a few here that I kind of want to go over because, again, there's so many of these blogger photos. There's like over like 40 pictures. But give me 1 second just to make sure I'm pulling up the photos I want to look at and we don't skip any of the real good ones. But we can go ahead and flip it over to this right here while we're pulling up this last image. All right. So we got this Night Trooper Hot Toys from Star Wars Ahsoka. It looks like the Ahsoka line is here and it's here to stay. I don't see, we tried to figure out like why was Balin released so early. I don't know about that, but I'm telling you, there's just something that I'm feeling in my gut that says, and this means it's going to be wrong probably. I really think they're going to be releasing a lot of the Ahsoka figures between now and Christmas. I really do. I really do. I think we're going to get a majority of the line soon. When I go look at the estimated dates, you still got Sabine estimated for October to December 2024. A lot of figures, Ahsoka, Hera, already in the window from October 2024 to March 2025. So again, does this mean we'll get them by then? I don't know, but they could be released officially from Hot Toys as early as like next week. I mean, I really think we could get Sabine soon, and we'll just have to see about the other characters. But this line is here, man, and we thought we had more time, but it's here. All right, so we're gonna take a look at the Star Wars Ahsoka Night Trooper here, and I'm just telling you, man, this figure looks amazing. I think that this Night Trooper looks really good. Let me know in the comments below. Actually, let's go ahead and finish that poll. Let's see. We had 17 votes. Thank y'all so much for voting. Are you picking up the Marvel Legends X-Men 97 Sentinel? 76% said no. 24% said yes. So thank y'all so much for doing that one. But we're going to ask another poll right here. We're going to do this. We're going to go right into another one. Are you picking up the Night Trooper from Hot Toys? Let me know by voting in the poll. Yes or no. It's really that simple. It's either yes or no. It's a 50-50 chance here. Are you picking up this Night Trooper from Hot Toys? Let's get into the comments real quick. We got Stacy. Stacy with some information here. It says, Sideshow notified me today that Balin will be arriving soon into their warehouse. Wow. That's pretty exciting. I'm not going to lie. I think a lot of us were wondering if, like, when Sideshow was going to get their batches in. This is exciting. I know that they moved around the date or whatever. This is exciting. This is exciting. I've had Balin on pre-order. I almost went ahead and picked them up. Did a little TBA, but I decided just to keep the pre-order and get it when it comes in. But I can't wait for Balin. Can't wait for Balin. Man, that was a good drink right there. It was a good drink right there. Ice cold. Trick or Treat cup here. Big fan of Trick or Treat. Big fan of Sam. All right, here we go. Wayne Timothy says Night Trooper's coming home. You're almost saying tempting now that I have Thrawn, but no. Hey, you know what would look great with that Thrawn is that Enoch, Captain Enoch. But Thrawn will look good by himself, Yomo, so no pressure there. Oh, he says for now. No, for now. Hot Toys Hotline Connor says Balin actually looks incredible. He really does, man. I saw some reviews. Let me tell you something. Man. That Balin looks fantastic. And again, the fact that we're getting a lot of this line for under $300, again, that's before shipping and tax, I know. But I'm just saying, like, it's nice, man. It's nice. All right, so let's take a look at this. Man, I'll be honest with you guys. This Night Trooper has grown on me. I mean, I've always wanted to get this one. I really did. But it's one of those things, like, how deep do I go with the line? Like, how deep am I actually going to go with the Ahsoka line? Like, you got to make that decision, you know? And the ones that are for sure coming home, and I've said this in other shows, but just in case you haven't, weren't at those shows, like Ahsoka, Sabine, Hera, Balin and Shin, and Thrawn now. So now Thrawn, I definitely think's a must. After that, again, Chopper, Night, there's just so many, man. I know I can't collect the entire line, but damn, dude, when the figures are looking this good, and again, I just love this look. It's like zombie trooper, man. It looks so badass. Like, look at this. Well, you got these like gold cracks here, man. You got I just love it, dude. It's just, you got this fabric right here, kind of like mummified. I don't know, man. I think it looks damn good, personally. And again, the price point's not terrible because it's a trooper. Brad Cormick says, I'm getting Captain Enoch too. Dude, I'm telling you right now, I'm almost to the point to where I think Captain Enoch is like almost like gonna be like an underrated like figure from this line. Like, I just think that when he comes out, I think people are gonna be like, damn, dude, I wish I would have got him to go with Thrawn. I really do. But yeah, this Night Trooper, man. And again, make sure you guys, we got 25 in the chat. 25 in the chat, man. That is so awesome. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you're even here and you're not participating in the chat, or maybe you stopped in for a couple of minutes just to see what this was all about, I really, really do appreciate you being here. From the bottom of my heart, I really do appreciate it, man. This means a lot to me. Hanging out with me on a Friday night. I'm loving it. I'm loving that you're here. Thank you again so much. And we're talking about this Star Wars Ahsoka Night Trooper. And I don't know, man. I don't have a trooper yet, you guys. I don't have a trooper yet. So this one looks really good. I want this. I might need it. But yeah, man, this is definitely one that I think. See, the thing that sucks, man, is I'd almost want two of these, but I would not do that. But I'm just saying, like, Enoch is a more of a priority for me than this, but I really do like the way this looks. I really wish they would have announced Morgan Elsbeth. I really do. I would have loved to have Morgan Elsbeth and the Night Sisters with this line. Those would have been for sure gets for me. But damn, dude, this just looks good. I personally just like this look. It's your classic trooper with enough detail, with enough differentiation of it to really make it feel like its own character. And again, I can't stress enough how much I just love this mummified look, this red fabric here. I just love that a lot. Looks amazing. Let's check in with the chat, see what they got to say. Clinton Martin says, I want all the damn Ahsoka line, but I just can't. That's my thoughts exactly, dude. I can't either. I mean, as much as I want it, like, there's just too much stuff I got coming out. And I'm almost wondering if I'm going too hardcore with it, getting half of the line. You know, it's just tough, dude, because you still got young Ahsoka, you got Anakin. I mean, you got so many characters that for a lot of people are must-haves, man. Nick's Collectibles is in the building, everybody. Nick's Collectibles saying, sup, bro? What is up, Nick? Thank you so much for being here, man. Truly appreciate you joining us. We are talking about Star Wars Ahsoka Night Trooper. We had talked about some HasLab Ghostbusters, Nick. We've talked about some Marvel Legends Sentinel that's 22 inches. 22 inches. I think it was 22 inches, right? 22 inches tall. Anyway, thanks for being here, Nick. Really appreciate it, man. Hope you're having a good time at New York Comic-Con. Brad Cormack says, I was lucky enough to get a Death Trooper. Yeah, Brad, that's great, man. That's big. That's big. I think Connor from Hot Toy Line picked up a Night Trooper as well. Correct me if you're still in the chat. Can't remember for sure who else picked that up. Wayne Timothy says, getting all the villains from this line. That's a great option. See, that's a great way to kind of to navigate this line. So that's really good. Clinton says, my only complaint with this is I think it should have come with some kind of swappable armor pieces or helmet so that you can army build. That wouldn't have been bad, Clinton. That wouldn't have been bad at all. I do like this price point personally, but this would have been cool, Clinton. I think that would have been a really cool option. I know a lot of people like to army build. I'm not to that point yet, but I would have liked to have had this to go with that Enoch and Thrawn. I'm for sure getting Thrawn. I just don't know about Enoch yet, but damn, dude, that would look good. Mitchell says, I got this Night Trooper paid off. I'm debating whether to keep him. I got to prioritize with so many characters, but Ahsoka, Sabine, Balin, and Shin are definitely coming home. I got Enoch on PO. That's kind of where I'm standing too, man. I got those 4 on pre-order as well, and I got Thrawn coming in, and that's about all I have right now. As badly as I want to go completely all in on the line, Chopper is one that's probably going to make his way in there because I got to have him with Hera. But that's kind of where I'm thinking right now too, man. This line is definitely going to be interesting to see how people navigate it. It's just going to be great, and I think we're going to start getting it like quick. Christian says, I'm going to pass on this one. I still need to get a Thrawn. Dude, you can get a Thrawn. You can still get a Thrawn at Underground if you want to go through Underground Figures. They got it for retail. There's a lot of places that still have Thrawn. It's still available on Sideshow, so you can get Thrawn for a good price still. So I would definitely look into that if that's a character you want. Jose G. Hernandez says, Sideshow getting Balin already. Oh shit, my wallet. Yeah, we're not ready, man. We're not ready. I will say, I heard a few people say, like, yeah, you know, right now there's kind of a lull. Enjoy those lulls, man. Maybe pay off some pre-orders. I have a bad habit of not doing that. I'll just go buy something else. It's so stupid, but that's what I'll do to myself. But like during those lull times, man, the thing I'm doing this time is like I'm just paying off some pre-orders. Like I paid off the the Lost Boys David. So that was shipped. So I'll be getting that soon. And I'm assuming, I'm not sure when that Beetlejuice, but again, I've had a few been able to pay off just during this lull time. Still waiting to get Bane. I'm hoping Sideshow gets their Bane like sooner rather than later, but we'll see. Darren 2501 is here. Everybody say what's up to Darren. Darren is here. Thank you so much, Darren. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for all the support and for tuning in every week. He said I broke down in Tim Sent in art Aragorn. Hold on. Let me rephrase this because I got ahead of myself. Let me read this properly. I broke down in Tim Scented in art Aragorn Premium. I have to skip Ahsoka. Hey, listen. There's no shame in that, Darren. This is what I've been talking about. You got to prioritize, man. And I'm telling you right now, that Aragorn piece, we got a few people in the chat that have been talking about that. That's a great figure to have, man. That is a great figure to have. No shame in that whatsoever. There's a few of these Ahsoka pieces, dude, that you can pick up at any time. You'll be able to pick up a year from now. Totally fine. Evil Sneaker in the chat saying best way to prioritize the figures in this line is to buy all of them. Yeah, I mean that's again. I mean this is an option for you. But I know Steve's going all in, but I'm going like half in. I'm like dipping 1 foot in, the other foot staying on the diving board. You know what I mean? But be careful, you guys, because by the time Steve's done tonight, he'll have you pre-ordering all kinds of stuff, man. His motto is buy now, think later. Clinton says, why is Thrawn on Sideshow and still on PO, and where the F is my tech and ROTJ Vader? You know what's so crazy, dude? I cannot believe that Return of the Jedi Vader is still not out. Tech makes a little bit more sense, but what's crazy is that Return of the Jedi Vader, there's been something with these Star Wars figures this year and just figures in general. Like from Sideshow, it took me forever to get Catwoman, like 4 months after it had been released. Same with Anakin. I just got Anakin in and he's been out for like 4 months. So dude, I feel for you on this, man. But both figures though, those are two great figures, man. I think Thrawn is going to be shipping out from Sideshow very, very soon. Again, I know Underground Figures has a Thrawn. At least they did like an hour ago for a little bit below retail. And it's like, I believe it's add to cart. So you can actually add to cart and like probably get that shipped out to you like Ace, he'll probably ship it out either, probably on Monday if I had to guess, but that's an option for you. And again, I got I'm just kind of sharing that information. I don't get any, I get my figures I get a lot of my figures through Underground. So I trust them. So that's why I'm kind of giving y'all a heads up if you do want to throw on. Everybody's saying what's up to Steve. Steve says, buy now, think later. I kind of like that. Yeah, dude, that's been your motto, man, with this Ahsoka line, man. This has been your motto. Buy now, think later. Clinton Martin says Kane had blogger photos and was in stock on Sideshow the next day. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. That's kind of how David Lost Boys was. Like as soon as they announced that David Lost Boys and did like an unboxing, like he was all of a sudden in stock like a day or two later. So that was really cool. MB Dyson has a different take. It says spending hundreds on nameless, faceless characters is an easy way to go broke. I mean, this is one opinion here. Spending hundreds on nameless, faceless characters is an easy way to go broke. Yeah, I mean, I guess it is MB Dyson, but at the same time, man, I mean, if people want the Night Trooper, that might be what they want to collect. You know what I mean? But I mean, I don't think I have a Trooper yet, so I wouldn't Trooper build. But I mean, I do think there is a few Troopers out there that I think are absolutely worth getting for sure. But thanks for being here, MB Dyson. I really appreciate it, man. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us on a Friday night here. Really appreciate it. Everybody saying what's up to Steve. Clinton saying, I'm trying to be cheap with Thrawn and want to use coupons and rewards. That's a good call. I mean, again, the cool thing about that Thrawn figure is it's not super expensive. Again, let me rephrase that. It's still expensive because it's Hot Toys. But what I'm saying is like, you're still getting that for like sub $300, which is nice. Thrawn's office says Thrawn is blue. It's crazy. Jose G. Hernandez says, Thrawn is such a beautiful figure. Next to my Mando Luke right now, giving heir to the Empire vibes. Oh, that's really cool, man. So, Jose, you got Thrawn in? That's really cool, man. Thrawn, everybody keeps telling me, like, wait till you get Thrawn in hand. Initially, I didn't think... I thought I was going to be able to pass on Thrawn. I'm not going to be able to pass on Thrawn after all. I know that that's like blasphemy to even say you're going to pass on Thrawn, but I just didn't want to go too deep into the line, man. But I'm all in on at least 5 or 6 of these figures now for sure. MB Dyson says, I regret the one trooper I bought. What trooper did you get, MB Dyson? Which one did you get that you regret, man? All right, so we're going to look at a few of more of these pictures here. Again, you kind of, I mean, all these images are pretty similar. You kind of know what you're getting. There's not really a head sculpt to go over, not really anything new in terms of what you get with this suit. I mean, again, there is some details here, but you kind of know what to expect from this type of figure. Again, we could just look at a few more of these pictures here. You can kind of see this one right here. It gets a little bit of a posability with the legs here. Kind of has the blaster at the ready. This is really cool. I really like this. It's kind of like a Thriller dance, almost like a zombie walk pose right here. I really liked that. This is really great. This is really like Thriller vibes here, man. I think that's really cool. Again, for me, man, I'm a big fan of like horror and stuff, and this would fit really good with like some of the horror collectibles I have. Like kind of have like a Star Wars horror display. This just looks really cool, man. I think this is a great figure. And here he is next to that Death Trooper. So if you got that Death Trooper, man, I think it's almost a must to get this one. I mean, that looks really, really cool side by side. But as of right now, sadly, I am probably going to have to pass on this Night Trooper. But hey, anything can happen, man. Anything can happen. Jose G. Hernandez says, yes, Thrawn is in the collection. Love him. That is awesome, dude. I'm excited to get mine. MB Dyson says, the Imperial Commando. I'm trying to get rid of it. Oh, okay, I see. So you're done with troopers now, huh, MB Dyson? You got to stick to named characters. That's how it sounds, man. Because you just were disappointed in that one. That's understandable for sure. Valkyrie says, my Thrawn, Deadpool, and brown suit Wolverine should be shipping soon. That's awesome, dude. Deadpool is one that is just so crazy that we're getting it this early, but I'm excited, man. I'm really excited to have that figure while the hype for the movie is still really high. That's really cool, man. Speaking of like stuff that's shipping, so I want to share this with you guys. I'm going to share this. We're going to go to Sideshow. We're going to go over to Sideshow next because I want to talk about a few figures here. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second, like 5 seconds. All right. Had to turn the fan back on. Had to move Ghostface. Didn't want him flying off the shelf. All right, so here we go. We're going to take a look at... We're going to go full while I'm pulling up this other scene here. I want to show y'all a few that if you're interested in. When I was kind of looking at different things today. So we're going to go here and we're going to go availability, pre-release. All right, so let's go here. Let's see if we can crop this a little bit better here. Give me 1 second. Let me crop this a little bit better. All right. Okay. All right, so I wanted to go over this with you guys because if you're interested in a few of these figures that we're about to go over, I think right now is the time to maybe, if you want to get it through Sideshow at least, or maybe you want to get it through a different, just know that, you know, once it waitlists on Sideshow, it's probably going to waitlist somewhere else. So a few of these that I wanted to point out. So again, we just talked about Deadpool, okay? So Deadpool is now expected to ship October to December 2024. I know I'm in the way, so let me move myself down here. All right. So again, somebody just said that they're expecting this to ship soon. So again, even though that this is October 2024 to December 2024, that's for both special edition and collector's edition. Again, special edition, you're waitlisted but right here you can still pre-order this on Sideshow. If this does start shipping out, I don't think you got to get like FOMO or anything, but if this is a piece you've been wanting, I definitely think you should here pretty soon. If it's going to start getting into the warehouse and stuff, this would not be a bad time to maybe pre-order this Deadpool if you're really wanting them before the end of the year. Maybe you want to get it as a Christmas gift to somebody or something like that. So just wanted to share that. We're also going to look at, so right here, this Indiana Jones. I know that I don't know if I've met anybody yet that I've talked to on here that's as excited for this release as I am. I can't wait for this Indiana Jones figure, man. Anytime I have a chance to talk about it, I talk about it. I think this figure is going to be like one of the best figures of the year. I really, really do. And I really do think we're going to get other Indiana Jones figures when for younger Harrison Ford as well after this. But this figure looks fantastic in my opinion. And I just want to remind everyone, okay? This deluxe version comes with this amazing base that's got that hidden leg, it basically, so maybe we can go and look at it over here. Let me see if I can find the picture. So look at this. Deluxe version exclusive, environmental base with 2 styles of display. I love that base. But here's what I really love is this new specialized figure holder kind of goes around the leg and it's going to be hidden. So again, I just think the deluxe version is the way to go with this one. I can't wait. Genuine leather jacket, shoes, and whip, you guys. Genuine leather jacket, shoes, and whip. LED light up torch. Separate rolling up. I mean, I just think this figure is fantastic, man. I get that it's older Indiana Jones. I get it. I really do. I get that this isn't going to be for everybody. But me personally, man, this is one of my most anticipated figures of the year. I cannot wait to get this in. But I just wanted to share this with y'all just in case you wanted to get it through Sideshow. Low stock remaining. Collector's edition's already on wait list. Low stock remaining. October 2024 to December 2024. I definitely could see this get released very soon. I definitely think this is going to be getting released very, very soon. I think it's imminent. And I think it's really gone under the radar, so there won't be, there probably won't be as much hype around it. Like, I know a lot of people aren't excited, but I can't wait for this, man. So again, if you wanted to pre-order this on Sideshow, low stock remaining. So I would definitely pre-order this within the next day or two because this has been up here for a couple days. I just wanted to share that info with y'all. When we were talking about stuff shipping out, I wanted to remind y'all of that just in case y'all were interested in that. Let's turn to the chat and see what the chat has to say. Brick says, I just got my lady pool from Sideshow, and that was the same time frame. That's awesome, dude. How is that figure so far, Brick? Have you been able to open it yet, or is it you kind of just waiting to do like a review or something? Christian Crosshair Cooper says, Justin is getting me an InArt Aragorn for Christmas. Man, Christian, I'll be honest with you, man. You're going to be lucky to get... You know what, Christian? This obviously isn't happening, right? Like, we both know this. But what I can do is I can send you a link to where you can get it. And that can be my gift to you. Mitchell says, no Marvel and DC for me. Yeah, I knew that about... Yeah, I get it, Mitchell. I really do. Jose Giornetta says, just paid my Deadpool, waiting for Sideshow to ship. Cannot wait, man. I gotta check. I gotta check if I ordered that through Sideshow or Underground. I gotta check on this. I need to make sure I pre-ordered that. Clinton says, I dislike the head sculpt for Indy. That's fair. I mean, I think it's a really good sculpt, but that's fair. That's fair. We can agree to disagree there, Clinton, but no big deal, man. I agree with this 100%, Christian. I need a younger Indy. Don't get me wrong, guys. Like, this is not the Indiana Jones I want if I had to pick one. But I do think it's going to be a phenomenal figure. And I love Indiana Jones. I'm a huge Indiana Jones fan. So I definitely want to be... I would get multiple Indiana Joneses. Like, if they did different looks for the character, I would love to get a Raiders one, obviously. Like, if he had one with, like, the sleeves ripped off. And then if there was, like, a traditional one... Like, I'd get multiple of Indiana Jones. I really would. Christian says, old man Indy mid. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I mean, trust me, I get it. I get it. It's not for everybody. I do understand. Clinton says, I love all the movies. I do too, man. I mean, look. You know, dude, I liked Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. I did. I really did, man. And I'm going to stand by that movie, dude. I really liked it. I'm not saying it's the best in the franchise or anything, but I liked it. Stacy said, I'm so tempted to order the deluxe Indiana. For me, I want to see more Indiana Jones figures. I'm hoping this one sells well. I think that if they do younger Indy, it's going to sell extremely well. I just think this figure's got a lot going for it with the leather jacket, shoes, and whip and all that. I just think it's going to be a phenomenal piece. I think when people start seeing in-hand reviews of this, I really think people are going to get excited. And there's going to be people out there that didn't think they wanted this that are going to pick it up. I promise you. Mitchell says, this Indiana figure is cool. Raiders or Lost Temple would have been cooler. 100%. There's no disagreeing here. So I want to make sure we're totally on the same page with this. I obviously would have much rather had something from the original trilogy. But this is one that I think looks phenomenal, and I'm still excited to pick it up. Jose says, still need to order this Indy. Yeah, and Jose, I mean, again, man, you're going to be able to get this regardless, but like I was telling them, telling the chat or telling you guys, because you've been in the chat, it's got that low stock warning, so just FYI. Valkyrie says, I pre-ordered Indiana Jones, had to get it. Man, that's awesome, dude. And I really think this is going to be one of the better figures of the year. I really do. And again, I'm not saying it's going to be like top 5, but I think when you look at the big, how many releases we've got this year, I definitely think this is going to be one of the highlights of the year. Yomo says, I'm so hyped for the Hugh Jackman Wolverine figure. It shall be the grail of all grails. That figure is going to be phenomenal, dude. I can't wait. Getting Deadpool now is going to make that wait easier for sure. But yeah, dude, that figure is going to be just absolutely insane. That's one of my favorite announcements of this year for sure. That new head sculpt, chef's kiss, man. Chef's kiss. Brick is going to be doing a review on YouTube of that Lady Deadpool. I don't blame you, dude. I can't wait to see that one, man. Let me know when that goes live, dude. And we got 22 in the chat, and we'll be watching, because I know everybody in here is at least interested to see how that Lady Deadpool is going to be looking in your display. Yomo said Justin's going to send an eBay link to Christian for Aragorn LMAO. Yeah, it's going to be a link to my eBay store where I have the price is going to be steep, Christian. I'm thinking $1,200 for sculpted. Let me know. I'm kidding, by the way. Jose says, had to order it with Sideshow for the gold guns. Yeah, I'm going to be real with you guys. I missed out on that. I waited too long. Missed out. Everybody just saying what's up to each other. Mitchell Lawrence saying, yeah, Crystal Skull was goated. Oh no, he says Crystal Skull was all right. Okay, that's okay. I'll accept that, Mitchell. I'll accept that. A lot of people say it's dog shit, so it's I loved it. I really did, man. I've watched that movie a bunch, man, and I really there's issues with it for sure, but I have a blast with it. I thought it was a fun movie, and I'm a fan. Steve says pass. Yeah, I knew you weren't interested in this one, man. But, I get it. Valkyrie says we need the Caro Swordsman from Raiders of the Lost Ark. Yeah, we need. Look, man, if they really wanted to go deep with the Indiana Jones stuff, I think Indy would sell really well. I'm not sure how much deeper we'd go. I think a Sean Connery would sell really well as well from Last Crusade. I really think that figure would sell. But we definitely need young Indiana Jones. Like, we need Raiders Indiana Jones. We need Temple of Doom. We need Raiders. I mean, I would literally take 3 versions of the character. I really would. I'm not saying I would guaranteed get all 3. They'd have to be different. They'd have to have like a lot of differences in each variation. But man. Brick, is your review live for the Lady Pool? He says don't watch until after the show though. No worries, man. If people want to pull that up on a second window, man, and check out that live, dude, I totally. In fact, what I'm gonna do right now. So I'm gonna go to Brick. I'm gonna pull this up. I'm gonna hit that like. See if we can go like theater mode here. All right, I'm just going to share this with everybody. Again, if y'all want to go check this out now and come back, that's totally fine. Let's show Brick a little support here. We got Brick with the... Can I share this? We got Brick Artemis right here, ladies and gentlemen, with the Lady Pool review. I will definitely be checking this out after the show, Brick, 100%. I've already given it a like, bro. If everybody in the chat, we got 23 in the chat. Go show Brick some support on this video, man. I can't wait to see this review, Brick. I'm very excited to see this Lady Deadpool. This might actually get me to buy the figure, man. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I've been on the fence with this one. So, but yeah, just wanted to show that to everybody. That's gonna be a fun review. Can't wait to check that one out, Brick. Already gave it that early like, bro. All right, here we go. We're gonna go back to little Indiana Jones, and we're going to. Where were we? Yomo says 1,200 for sculpted is crazy. Yomo, you know what? I got to make a living out here, Yomo. Let's go full screen here. Listen. Christian has proven that he will pay 3 times what a figure is worth to get it. He's proven that. No, I'm playing. This is all a joke, guys. So if you're in the chat and you don't know that we're joking, we're joking. I would never do this to Christian. No, but Christian, I don't know, man. Is that a figure that's going to keep going up in value? I think it is, dude. I actually think that Aragorn rooted, I think you should probably get it sooner rather than later, man. Again, you know, do what you got to do. I'm not giving you any advice. No financial advice. None. But it seems like those in-art pieces, man, for the most part, go up in value. So definitely be looking out for that, dude. Curtis Booth in the building. Everybody give it up for Curtis Booth. Thank you so much, Curtis, for being here. He says, hey, everyone. Hey, Justin. Hope everyone's having a great day. Love me some indie. Yes. Yes. Right here. Indiana Jones, baby. Most underrated figure of the year. I really think it's being completely overlooked. Clinton says, Crystal Skull was fun. I love aliens and history and indie. Yeah, dude. And, dude, how fun was Cate Blanchett in that? Cate Blanchett was fun. I thought she was a great villain. It paid homage to what came before, but kind of did its own thing. Again, it has issues, man. It does. But I had fun with it, man. I had fun with it. Clinton says, would you get a short round fig? Yes, absolutely I would. I wish that they would have that. I would get multiple characters from Indiana Jones. Now, are we going to get those? Probably not. But I would get multiple characters. Brick saying my guy. Yeah, no problem, Brick. Like I said, man, I can't wait for that review. I know you've been excited about that Lady Pool dude. And again, I'm hoping that review's not as good as I know it'll be, because it's probably going to convince me to get the figure, man. I feel like I got to have her with my Deadpool now. Let's see what else we got. Brick saying, Brick and Jose are talking. We got Darren saying, I'm glad I bought the WB 100 Wonder Woman early. It did go up. Dude, this is a figure I desperately want one day. That figure is art. That is an art piece right there, man. That is a beautiful, beautiful piece. Absolutely love it. I'm going to take a sip of this drink if you don't mind, guys. It's an energy drink. Relax. It's a very watered down energy drink, because I had it on ice, because it wasn't cold. There was a lot of water there. Wasn't expecting that. I love water, but watered down energy drink, not the best. Valkyrie says, I was good with Crystal Skull. I don't understand the hate it got. I just think it's one of those things where, like, once it gets rolling, like, once, like, people start disliking it, it kind of catches on like fire. You know, it's like people that even kind of enjoyed it are like, yeah, you know what, that was kind of shit. I think a lot of people were irritated at, like, I know a lot of people have, like, made comments about the refrigerator scene, the part where Shia LaBeouf is swinging around with on the branches or whatever. I know a lot of people hated the alien storyline. They felt like it shouldn't have been in Indiana Jones. I mean, this is stuff that I think is valid, but I thought there was a lot of great things with the movie too. And I thought it was, like, a lot of fun, man. It was a fun adventure movie. I wish they'd make it more like that, man. I mean, I really do. I liked it. Clinton likes the blonde German gal from The Last Crusade. Elsa was gorgeous. Yeah, dude. And The Last Crusade was a great one. And I'd love to get, again, man, I'd love to get Indiana Jones' dad, Sean Connery, man. That'd be a great figure, man. Yeah, exactly, Clinton. Ancient Aliens is that's what I'm saying. I like the alien angle, man. I thought it was different. It was unique. It was cool. Like you said, it was history / sci-fi. I liked it, man. Brick says, I've never seen it. I mean, Brick, I don't want to recommend it to you because, I don't know if you like Indiana Jones, but I just feel like it's good, man. Brick is saying pass. So you're saying pass on the movie and the figure. I get it, man. I get it. Jose G. Hernandez says Temple of Doom or Raiders. I feel like I like Doom a little more, but both great. I think Raiders is the better movie, Jose. Let's go full here. I feel like Raiders is the better movie, but there's something about Temple of Doom that just has so much rewatchability to it. But I would go Raiders, and I really love Temple of Doom as well. But I'd probably go Raiders. It's a great adventure movie, man. Cut the damn music. Hold on. Cut the damn music. All right, hold on a second. I want to make sure I'm reading this right. All right. I haven't seen any Indiana Jones films. You haven't seen any Indiana Jones films, bro? Brick, listen to me. Listen to me, dude. Do me a favor. Before the end of the year, I'm giving you plenty of time. Before the end of the year, dude, please watch Raiders of the Lost Ark. If you don't like it after that, you don't have to watch another one. Something tells me you're going to really enjoy it. You got to watch Raiders of the Lost Ark, man. It is a fun adventure. It's Indiana Jones, man. You got to watch it. There's just certain movies you got to watch, Brick. You got to watch this one, bro. I'm giving you to the end of the year. Please watch this. Please watch this. You're a good guy, Brick. You're a good guy, but you got to watch this movie, bro. All right. Sorry about that, guys. I just had to talk with Brick for a little bit. It's no big deal. Mart P is back, ladies and gentlemen. So here we are. Mart P, thank you so much for being here, man. Really appreciate you being here on a Friday evening for another episode of Casual Friday. We were just talking a little Indiana Jones. This is on a low stock warning, Mart P. So don't know if you were interested in this figure, but if you were going to get it through Sideshow, this is definitely one to keep an eye on. People just can't believe it. People cannot believe. Right when we promoted that Lady Pool review, guys, he waited till we all were giving him all these flowers for Lady Pool review, and then he said, "Oh, by the way, guys, haven't even seen Indiana Jones, any of them. Wild." But hey, let's just encourage them to see it. Let's encourage them. Let's not get too, let's not judge too much, but let's encourage them. Brick, you got to see this. Brick, you feel Christian doesn't understand it. Clinton is sub to Brick, but he wants you to see this movie before the end of the year. Clinton will stay subscribed, Brick, if you watch Raiders of the Lost Ark before the end of the year, bro. Valkyrie says Raiders is still my favorite. I love Raiders. Raiders of the Lost Ark is so good. When Timothy says Crystal Skull was perfect for new era that Indy was going to enter, the atomic age / Cold War. That's what I'm saying. That's how the whole movie kind of felt like to me. It was almost like time was kind of passing him by, like it was kind of close to retirement. I don't know, man. I just liked it. I thought it was, I don't know, man. I stand by it. I really like Crystal Skull. I love that whole franchise. Mark P says, has anyone pre-ordered that Jazzing Catwoman? That brings me to a great, so we are going to actually close this poll that I had up on this, that I had up here. I've had this poll up forever. I just realized I forgot to close out this poll. The poll was, are you picking up the Night Trooper from Hot Toys? 22 votes. 73% said no. 22% said yes. But Mark P wants to know, is anybody pre-ordering the Jazz Inc. Catwoman? So let Mark P know in the comments below if you are picking up the Jazz Inc. Catwoman. I have not pre-ordered it yet, Mark P. If I do pre-order it, it will be the battle damage basic version. Christian just going after Brick right now. Now Brick's bad takes finally make sense. Just going after him. Darren, what the hell, Brick? Mitchell, Raiders for the seriousness, Temple for the fun. That's what I'm saying. They're almost different movies in a way, and Temple is just so rewatchable to me. Mark P saying you the man. No, Mark P, you're the man. You're the man, Mark P. Thanks for being here, man. Thanks for being here. Valkyrie says we need to bring a DVD over to his house and watch it together. Yeah, Brick, you got a DVD player? Somebody send Brick this DVD. Maybe he's got Blu-ray, maybe 4K. I got the 4K collection, Brick. Curtis Booth says, I mean, yes, Indy's dad. Yes. Are you saying you want a figure of Sean Connery, Curtis? Brick says, bro, LL, I love what you just did there. Yeah, I'm just trying to encourage you, Brick. I just want to see you succeed with... I just know that you love Raiders of the Lost Ark. You might not even love it, but you'll at least appreciate it. Mark P says, I would get young Indy instead. 100%. I mean, look, we're all agreeing here. Like, we would take something from the first 3 movies, but I'm just saying this Dial of Destiny figure, from a figure standpoint, it's still Indiana Jones. I know it's older Indiana Jones, but it still looks like it's going to be a great figure, in my opinion. Hey, look, guys, let's call off the dogs on this, okay? Let's call off the search. Let's call off the fun, banter, because Brick has said, sorry guys, I have failed you. Brick, you know what? You haven't failed us, man. But make sure we get this watched before the end of the year. Watch Raiders of the Lost Ark before the end of the year, man. I think you're going to really enjoy it. I don't want to do what Connor did when he really just kept going after you to watch Prey. I won't do that, but I will be checking in on December 31st. I will be checking in. Mitchell says Crusade for in between. Yeah, Crusade's great. I love Crusade, man. Depending on my mood, I kind of go back and forth on which one's my favorite. Curtis says I love Crystal Skull. I do too, man. I really do. I love it. Valkyrie says when my daughter was 7 years old, she watched all 3 movies and loved them. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, it's for all ages. It's a great family movie. It really is an adventure for all ages, man. That's why I think Indiana Jones is just such an iconic character and iconic film franchise. Brick. All right. Everybody give it up for Brick in the chat. Everybody give it up for Brick in the chat. I will check out the first one before the end of the year. That's what I'm talking about, Brick. Good to hear. Mark P says, great choice on the basic battle damage. I pre-ordered the deluxe battle damage. My first rooted. I can't wait. That's a great one, dude. That piece looks absolutely phenomenal, man. Custom body, custom suit. It's going to be a beautiful piece, I'm hoping. I've never ordered anything from Jazz Inc., but I've heard great things with your vehicles. I'm hoping that this comes out as good as it looks on the proto images. Let's see. Curtis Booth says, yeah, a Sean Connery figure would be amazing, although without a young Indy, it would make much sense to display. With this Indy, also, don't worry, Brick, you have lots of time to watch it. Yeah, worth it. Yeah. If I didn't think you'd like it, Brick, I wouldn't recommend it. But I feel like you would love it, man. I really do. I feel like it's based on just talking with you a little bit of, about movies and stuff. I think you'd like this one. Jose G. Hernandez says, did you like Dial of Destiny, Justin? I'm going to be totally transparent about this. I'm going to be rewatching this soon. I was not huge on it the first time I watched it, but I didn't watch it as soon as it came out. So I kind of had heard that it was I heard a lot of bad takes from it before I even saw it. So I had that weird thing, when you go into a movie and you've heard either a lot of great things about something or a lot of bad things about something, it kind of messes with your experience of the movie because you're almost anticipating it's going to be really bad, or you're anticipating it's going to be great, and you're either disappointed or you're almost looking for stuff not to like. So in fairness to the movie, I'm going to rewatch it again with fresh eyes because it's been a while since I've seen it. So I will let you know if I liked it or not. When I first watched it, it was my least, I'll put it this way, it was my least favorite of the franchise by a lot. Because I actually really loved Crystal Skull. So this was the weakest of the franchise for me, Jose. But I do want to rewatch it. I just didn't really like what they did with the character And I know that I'm still getting the figure because for me, like this kind of works as a Crystal Skull figure as well. Like even though the base says Dial of Destiny, I could turn that around and it really does work as a Crystal Skull. So that's really why I'm kind of getting it. But yeah, I just didn't really like how the what they did with the character. I love the ending of Crystal Skull. I just loved it. He got married. It was a happy, upbeat ending, and I felt like this. I just don't like this thing they do where like the older characters, they take like a beloved character, they make them older, and they just make them like miserable. And I just, again, I need to rewatch it, but that's kind of a lot that I had with it. I love the Uncharted games, Brick, but I do love the Uncharted games. Mitchell said there was no need to make Dial. Yeah, absolutely no. There really wasn't. I mean, again, Spielberg wasn't back. Like, I don't understand why they made it, to be honest with you. But, it is what it is. If people really enjoyed it, I'm happy for him. I still love the character, still love the other 4 movies. So Dial of Destiny just seems like this whole like different thing. It doesn't even really fit with the first 4. The first 4 kind of fit. Like I got the box set and everything. It just makes sense. This one kind of feels like a standalone story. Yeah, Christian said, yeah, and that's the thing. The first 10 or 15 minutes really captured the character of Indiana Jones, and then he's like just depressed and hates the world and all that. And again, that you can do that with a character, but it's just like it kind of takes the essence of the character away a little bit. And he could have navigated that, but I love the ending of Crystal Skull. It was like this really happy ending, this upbeat ending. He was almost like he almost passed the torch, but then he put the hat on at the end. I just thought that was such a great ending for the character, but it is what it is. Jose says, Justin Brick just told me he'll watch the indie movies if you order the Jazz Inc. Catwoman. All right. I'll actually do this. Brick. Christian says like what they did with Luke. Yeah, that's this is pretty much exactly what they did with Luke in a way. I didn't like what they did with that character either. I thought that they could have. I didn't mind what they were maybe trying to do with the character. I don't mind if they make a character like down his luck or like he's hit that rough patch or whatever. But it just felt like so far removed from the character that I had a big issue with that with Luke as well. I thought that they could have done a lot better with the portrayal of him. That's a whole nother huge conversation for another time, Christian, but yeah, I agree with you. Wayne Timothy says, I was happy with how Indy went out. We don't need to see all of our heroes die on screen. Yeah, that's the thing is like, again, man, I know people didn't like Crystal Skull, but I do think it's getting like this new life. And maybe it's because people really hated Dial of Destiny, but I don't know, man. I felt like Crystal Skull really did have a beautiful wrap up for the character. I really did. I loved it. Brick says it's true. Justin and I did. Okay, Brick, we'll be in touch about this. We're going to get this. I got a few ideas about this. I'll hit you up about this, man. Clinton says that's Disney for you. They've been rooting legacy characters lately. Yeah, and I don't really understand. Again, man, it's we got a couple other quick things to talk about. We're already going on about 2 hours here. So we'll talk about this type of this again, but yeah, I just wish they would. It's just so weird because you get like the Mandalorian, which I thought was incredible, first 2 seasons anyway. It's just hit or miss, man, with Disney, and I don't really. If they could just get back to basics and get back to, and again, I don't need us to keep going back and revisiting these movies and these characters, man. Like, just make some new shit. Like, make some new movies. Don't feel like I think as fans we really need to like let that stuff go a little bit in terms of like. I think everybody would have been happy with the Star Wars Skywalker saga just being left alone and like this newer trilogy that they just did be something completely different. But once you promise those characters, the fact that those 3 characters, Leia, Han, and Luke, didn't even meet on screen at any point is really a bummer. But, this is stuff that's been talked about ad nauseum, so I don't have much to add to it. But yeah, I just wish that they would. I feel like Disney gets in their own way a lot, and I feel like they could make some really great stuff. And, hopefully they start making some better stuff. Some of the stuff they've done has been great, but some of it has been terrible. All right. I'm going to try to pull up a picture of this. This is the one last thing I wanted to really talk about. We're going to save a few of the other things for later. This is the one thing I wanted to talk about, though, because I know a lot of you guys are Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fans, and I don't know if we have I don't think we have great images. The only thing I have to go on is stuff that stuff that has been people have taken pictures of it through at the Mondo booth or at the Mondo presentation. And this is going to be courtesy of Toy News International here. I just typed this in, so this is what we're going to be looking at. Let's see if we can get a full size view here. Let's see if we can share this tab. So I just wanted to give a shout out to, I don't even know who took these pictures. These are the pictures that are circulating on all the websites, but I do want to talk about this. Real quickly, though, Mitchell says, I enjoyed Crystal Skull. I did too. I mean, I know I've said it 500 times, but I did too. I love it. Jose G. Hernandez says, you'll be in touch. We want a live pre-order, Justin. Yeah, I mean, I'm not, again, I'm saying we'll be in touch because I want to get the parameters established. Because once I pre-order that figure, Britt could just be go to YouTube, watch a 10-minute recap of the movies. I want to make sure he's watching the movies from start to finish. Look at this. Stacy says, hey, Justin, thanks for the heads up. I just ordered Indiana Jones Deluxe from Sideshow. Great choice, Stacy. Again, I was just giving you a heads up. I'm never going to I really try my best not to try to convince you guys to order anything. Again, it's not like I have a thing with Sideshow where I get any kickback or anything from that. Same with Underground. It's just basically giving you guys a heads up, that's where I get my figures from for the most part is Sideshow and Underground. So anytime I see some in stock or ones that showed up that haven't, I just want to share that with you guys so you have an opportunity to get it at retail. And again, I don't know how that Indiana Jones figure will do on the resale market or anything or the secondary market, but anytime you get it for retail and pay it off maybe with a payment plan, it's a good idea. Brick saying, if I do a live viewing, I need a live PO. All right, we'll discuss it, Brick. We'll discuss this. All right, so we're going to pull this up real quick. We are going to switch over to this. And this is the Mondo 6-scale Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is pretty exciting, I'm not going to lie. I do not have a Mondo figure yet. Or a Mondo 6-scale figure yet. I'm actually waiting to get my Mondo McCready in. That should be coming in, hopefully soon. But this is a really cool announcement. This is a really, really cool announcement. Hopefully Mondo does this up right, but to be able to get a 6-inch scale of the Turtles is really cool. We got Donnie here. I'm assuming we're going to get all 4. Hopefully we also get, Splinter, Shredder. But the fact that we're even going to get 4 of these characters from Mondo in 6-scale version is really, really cool. Is that the only images of this? Yeah, these are just images of the Mondo booth. Got some different art here. Got some posters here. All right, this is a lot of. Let me get to a different site. This got so many pop-ups on it. But honestly, I think that's the only. We got this image, but this is the only images we really got. It was just kind of showing that there's going to be 6-scale versions of the Turtles. Showed that one image. They also showed off some real Ghostbusters. Again, guys, when there's actual images, these are just taken from somebody's cell phone or something at the, during the presentation. So, and again, this is what all the websites and blogs are showing off. So we're actually going to just switch back over to full here, because this site is just so many pop-ups on it that it's hard to it's slowing down my computer a little bit, to be honest. So let's move out of this. All right. So yeah, I did that's really all it had was that image. I just wanted to see what you guys had to say about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mondo line. Like, are y'all interested in that at all? Let me know in the comments below. Mitchell Lawrence says, I can't deal with the Mondo prices. It's bad enough with the Hot Toys. Yeah, Mondo, that's what I'm saying. Mondo's prices are a bit high for what you're getting. The problem is that they do some cool IPs. Like, I do like how they're doing like the animated series figures, but even those, man, I just, as much as they look like the animated series and stuff, there's some issues I have with them. But I know a few people that have the Mondo X-Men pieces and they really say they're good. So I'll just have to get one for myself to see. But the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I'm with Brick. Like, that's going to be really hard to pass up. Like, getting those in 6 scale. Like, as good as the NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are, to get them in 6 scale would be really, really cool. So if Mondo could just keep improving, man, they get a lot of really cool IPs. And one of them being Mondo McCready. But let's see what Darren has to say. Mondo McCready, a bit of a disappointment. No hoodie or a hat. At least the Dog and Spider head are cool. Yeah, Darren, that's what I'm saying. I decided to stick with it just because it's McCready. But Hot Toys Hotline Connor had a review on it, and I kind of felt the same way. Me and him were kind of talking about how it was, there was definitely some issues with that figure. But it's still Mondo McCready. It's still 6 scale McCready. So I just feel like I got to have him in the collection, man. Mitchell says Mondo Aliens. I'm intrigued to see. I saw that too, man, and I'm wondering if that's going to be sick. Like, did they ever mention what scale it was? I was actually trying to find pictures of that, but all I saw was like the logo. So I don't know if they've unveiled anything from that yet. But yeah, anything Aliens, it's definitely gonna grab my attention. All right, guys, we're at 2 hours on the show. We still have 22 in the chat, so let's take a moment to thank all of you. We have 22 in the chat. We've had everybody. I won't go names because if I forget one, I'm going to feel so terrible. But we've had everybody, not only here, but commenting, constantly talking in the chat, constantly discussing amongst yourselves, discussing with me. That's so awesome, man. Again, I can't thank you guys enough for continuing to support the show. And we're just getting started here, man. I'm going to be trying out some new things, some new formats, some new segments, all that different stuff, man. I'm just trying to get in the habit of consistently. Wait a minute. Hold on. Before I go on a huge thing here, they mentioned Hicks, Mitchell. All right. Before we wrap up, let me check this out. Let me see if we can find anything on this. Let me see if I can find anything whatsoever on this. Let me go to, I'll see if Reddit has anything. Again, I'm sure it's just what I've already seen, but let's see if there's anything else. I've seen some Mondo Masters of the Universe. If anybody's interested in that, we can look at this. Actually. So this is actually pretty cool. So these have been shared. Let's see if I can share this tab. So when I was just looking at like Mondo booth, New York City Comic Con, we have this Scarecrow that looks really good. The Scarecrow looks really good here. You can kind of see you got this different head sculpt. This looks great, actually. Again, I don't know if it's worth the price that these are at. Somebody that has one of these would have to tell me, but this is pretty cool, dude. And again, this is courtesy of Toy Arc here. Got to see that right there, but I just wanted to shout them out for being able to put this up on their site for us fans to look at. But yeah, a lot of great photos coming out from New York City Comic Con. Again, I've seen a lot of these same images on different sites and stuff. So if you want to check out some of like what has been at New York Comic Con, a lot of this stuff is carried over from San Diego Comic Con, but there's been some newer stuff. But this looks really good. Yeah, that looks really good. Let's see what else we got here. So if I just still haven't seen any aliens, man. See if I can just find something before we wrap up here for tonight. Yeah, well, we'll just go based on what you said, Mitchell. I don't want to waste y'all's time like just searching for this. But I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye out for that. I'm hoping that we get some more. I mean, here's what bothers me. I'm gonna just throw this up again. They showed off some of the Bandai Across the Spider-Verse figures, showing off Peter B. Parker, showing off Gwen Stacy. I mean, the fact that we're not getting those in 6 scale is wild to me. We need those characters. But yeah, just a lot of stuff, and I'll be doing some more actual videos of this stuff that I've missed tonight. There's just so much stuff to go over that I had to pick a few for this, but anything, we'll start coming out with more like official images and all this different stuff. I'll be doing videos throughout the week on this stuff, so we'll be it's carried over from San Diego Comic-Con, but I just left for a minute and then it switched the song, but I'm back. All right, that's a good sign. That's basically saying, hey, we've done enough tonight. We've done enough. Let's do this. We're back full screen. Everybody can hear me still, right? Everybody, we're still good, right? Mitchell said I saw it floating around on Facebook. That's what I'm saying. I've seen a lot of these images too. It's just it's tough to find them to pull up where they're like good enough resolution to show you guys. Brick says, can we please get a Peter B. Parker for Hot Toys? Not only Peter B. Parker, man, but I do want a Gwen Stacy from Across the Spider-Verse too. I mean, they're like, I really want that. I'm really excited for that line. But all right, 20 in the chat. If you're just joining us, we have talked about the Ghostbusters Ecto-1 HasLab. We have talked about the Marvel Legends Sentinel, 22 inches tall. We've talked about Hot Toys Night Trooper. We talked about Hot Toys Indiana Jones for a while. That is on a low stock warning. Another one that's on a low stock warning. So I do want to mention this because we were just talking about this. We were just talking about this movie. So I do want to share this with you guys. Do want to share this. And then we'll wrap up for the night. But I wouldn't feel right not sharing this in case you were like me and getting a lot from this line. I want to show you that Spider-Man 2029 is also on a low stock warning. Again, this is expected to ship October 2024 to December 2024. So again, the Spider-Verse line could be upon us as well. And if both this and Ahsoka hit at the same time, I am in trouble. But again, Spider-Man 2099 coming out, expected to ship October to December 2024. This is on a low stock warning. Again, only $255 for this one. I know there's some people that weren't happy with the original one of this. They made some adjustments to it. It looks a lot better. Again, I don't know. I don't even know if you're still getting that Miguel O'Hara sculpt. But there is a newly tailored fabric Spider-Man suit. I hope you still get the sculpt with it, but it doesn't show it on here. But Spider-Man 2099 looks badass. So again, if you don't have this one pre-ordered and you're interested in it, I'm just sharing this with y'all, just so you know about it. Christian says, Justin, show your figures you have pre-ordered. I might do that on a different. That'd be a good segment right there, Christian. That'd be a good segment. I thought I told you last week. I thought I did. Maybe I didn't. But I can go over that. Maybe not tonight, but I can go over that in a different show. Stacy said, I'm not ordering this one. And again, I can't stress this enough. I truly mean this. Like, I don't, whatever y'all want to get, I'm just showing you this just in case. Because sometimes this stuff sneaks up on me, like John Wick special edition. If people wouldn't have told me that was low stock warning, I would have missed out on that special edition version of the character. So I was able to get that pre-order in. So I'm just kind of sharing this with y'all just so you're aware of it. But yeah, I try my best not to be like, hey, you got to get this, you got to get this, you got to get this. So I'm trying to talk myself out of getting stuff as well. So, Brick says, can't wait for this one. Yeah, I'm excited for this one too, man. I mean, this is probably the one I'm least excited for in the line, but that whole line's going to be great, man. I think people are overlooking that line right now, but as soon as stuff starts coming out for it, I think people are going to get hyped again. But that's just the matter of, like, the movie was so hot for a while. And, you know, when you're waiting this long for the figures, man, it's kind of like Deadpool Wolverine. That's why I think it's cool that you're actually getting Deadpool now. I think that's really cool. But all right. A little over 2 hours in. We still have 17 in the chat at 11:10 Central Time. Like I was saying, can't thank y'all enough. Keep in mind, we're going to go a little shorter tonight. We usually go a little bit longer. We're going 2 hours on this show. Stacy said, I honestly really appreciate you mentioning low stock in Indiana, so I may have missed out. Yeah, no problem, Stacy. Anytime. Try to help out any way I can, giving you guys that info that, you know, again, I just luckily was looking around and I was like, oh, this is low stock warning. But I have some really cool stuff coming up. Not only some uploads I'm going to be doing on my channel, so be looking out for those this upcoming week, but also going to be doing a Halloween special live stream on Casual Friday. So I'm excited. It's going to be Casual Friday, the Halloween special. I got a lot of cool stuff planned for that. I absolutely love Halloween, if you didn't know. And we're going to have a hell of a show for that. That is going to be a hell of a show. And I'm going to be releasing details on it earlier than normal. Normally I put like, hey, I'm streaming tonight, Casual Friday. I'll be like advertising and promoting this for a few days before I go live, just to get the hype rolling, just in hopes that you guys are able to join. But I will give you details on that. If you're not following me on Instagram, follow me over there on Instagram. But if not, I will post it in the community tab here on YouTube as well. So definitely be on the lookout for that. I cannot wait for this Halloween special, you guys. Been working on some cool stuff. I don't want to overhype it because it might not reach what's in my mind. I hope it like ends up looking as cool as I have in my mind. But I feel like if I can pull it off, I have some really cool segments. I got some really cool stuff planned, but I can't do it without you guys. So if you guys are there and you're ready and you're wanting to get in the Halloween spirit with me, definitely do so. And we'll keep it rolling here on Casual Friday, man. I really feel like we're hitting our stride here on the show. And that's a testament to a lot of you guys coming in here, chatting with me, talking with me, getting hyped. Like I said, man, Friday night, I don't take it for granted. Like your time, that's the biggest commodity in life is time. And you guys are choosing to spend time with me. And again, even if you're having it uploaded, but you're doing something else, like it doesn't matter. Like you still decided to click on it. You still decided to engage in the chat and be a part of it, man. So I truly, truly appreciate it. And I'm going to say that every week because I really do. I appreciate every single person that decides to check out anything that I do on YouTube. It means the world. But you know what we got to do. We still got 16 in the chat. You know what we got to do. Well, real quick, look at this comment here. Real quick, though. Wayne Timothy says, Halloween is my favorite day of the year. I love Halloween, bro. I love it, Wayne Timothy. And we're going to be, like I said, man, stay tuned, Wayne Timothy, because we got some really cool stuff planned for that Halloween special, man. I can't wait for you guys to, I'm hoping y'all are able to be there. Stacy said, great way to spend a Friday night. Thank you so much, Stacy. I really do appreciate that. We got Brick Artemis saying, love your streams, bro. And I truly mean that. You're fun and you're yourself. It's like sitting and having a beer with a good friend. Hey, man. You know what that means? RIP headphone users. Here we go. We're going up. We're kicking it up to 10. We're kicking it up to 10 for Brick. We're going to kick it up to 10 for Brick. We're going to pick the song first, though. Let me pick a good one here. Let me pick some good royalty-free music to end the stream on. What's this one? What's this one here? No, that ain't it. We used that one earlier. Let's see what else we got. No. Come on. There's got to be a good one here. Come on. No. We're going to get it, Brick. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, let's jam to this, Brick. Yeah. Kind of like a little slow jam here. I'm not feeling this, Brick. All right, we're overthinking it. We're overthinking it. Here we go. Let's just do the one. Let's just do the one we should have done from the get-go. Sorry, I overthought it. I overthought it, bro. Overthought it. But these comments right here, this is how you wrap up a show on Friday night. This is how you wrap up an episode of Casual Friday. Come on, Britt. Get your head moving, guys. Come on. Great show. We still got 15 in the chat. Let's celebrate it. Episode 6, baby. Episode 6. Let's go. This comment right here, man. Got me right here. You got me right here, Britt. Wow. Tell you, man, you go live and comments like this make it all worth it, man. Just kind of looking around, you know, being appreciative of what I got. Kind of a small room, but hey, still look around. All right, come on. Give me a little bit more energy, guys. I know it's 11:16 at night. 14 in the chat. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Everybody say thank you, Brick, in the chat. Let's go. Yes. Royalty-free music, baby, on a Friday night. Yeah. Now what's for you, Britt? This is for you, bro. Great comment here. Let's bring it down. Let's bring it down. Let's bring it down. Let's bring it down. Really appreciate this, bro. Really appreciate this, man. Means the world to me. Means the world. Truly appreciate it. And everybody's had great comments tonight. But man, what a comment right here. Truly appreciate this, Britt. Truly appreciate this, man. Truly appreciate this. We're going to check in with the chat one more time before signing off. Mark P says, spread the word on this channel. Mark P, I appreciate that, man. You're always being supportive. Truly appreciate you, Mark P. Mark P says, next week will be double the crowd. Hey, man, that'd be awesome. But you know what? Regardless, and I know I say this, and I know this is cliche, but if there's one person or if there's 100, man, I'm going to try to give you the same show every time. I really am. I'm going to try my best. I truly appreciate whoever decides to be here. Really do. Wayne Timothy says, always a pleasure to spend a Friday night chatting about figs. You rock, Justin. No, Wayne, you rock. You rock, Wayne. But I'm going to take that compliment. I'm not going to let that compliment go by. I'm going to take it and I'm going to hold on to that one. I appreciate that, Wayne. I really do. Brick says, oh yeah, I'm feeling this one. Oh, see, I didn't see this. Damn it, Brick. My bad, bro. I'll get you next time. Brick. I'll get you next time, bro. This jam rocks. Malgus for Emperor. Malgus for Emperor in the building saying, wrap up. It's still early. I know. We're out of topics. We went over every topic, Malgus. We talked about HasLab, Ghostbusters. We talked about Marvel Legends Sentinels. We talked about Hot Toys, low stock warnings. We've talked about the Night Trooper, Indiana Jones Hot Toys, Spider-Man 2099, Malgus. Thank you for being here, man. We talked about it all. We've gotten Brick Artemis to watch the Indiana Jones films. Brick saying LFG, love it. Mark P saying, have a good one, guys. Make sure, or I didn't even show that. Have a good one. You do the same, Mark P. Truly appreciate you. Be sure to pre-order Jazz Inc. Catwoman. Yeah, for sure. Great piece. It looks like it's going to be a great piece. Valkyrie says only 9:17 p.m. for me. Oh, that's awesome, Valkyrie. You got a full night ahead of you still. Have a great weekend. Christian saying all night stream. Man. Malgus says talk more about that new Lego set. Man. Justin, the GOAT. Great stream, bro. Listen, at this point, I can't go back, you guys. At this point, if I went back and said, all right, 2 more hours, because we lost a lot of people because I did a dance off and people had headphones on. They said, why are you doing this? Malgus, I do respect how you're here every week. Talk more about that new Lego set. I will be doing another stream before Casual Friday, and we'll talk a little bit more about maybe that set and stuff like that. So I'm not ignoring this. It's just we're wrapping up for the night, man. I hope you understand. I really do. Great chatting, says Mitchell Lawrence. All right, guys, if you say anything else to me, just know I'm seeing it and I'm saying thank you. We're going to sign off for the night. Valkyrie saying good night, everyone. Good night to you as well, Valkyrie. Be ready for information on my Halloween special. Be ready. Clinton Martinson, thank you for the stream, sir. Have a great night and a spectacular weekend. You as well, Clinton. Enjoy your weekend. Everybody enjoy their weekend. Once again, thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate it. We're going to kick into the outro. Thank you for watching. And as always, I'll see you next time.